Hello everyone, summer is officially here and I thought let's just make something really summerish. So we are going to make saffron lemon chicken. I'm going to make this on the pan, but you can also bake it in the oven, or maybe you can barbecue as well. So let's go back to my kitchen and we'll start over there. Hi, so we are going to make saffron lemon chicken. It's a very popular dish and I think it's very popular with kids as well. My kids just love this one. So we start off with marination of the chicken, which I have done about, I want to say, 1 hour back. So this is about 500 grams of chicken breast. I have just split them into half lengthwise, and then I have marinated it into a juice of 1 large size lemon, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper and cumin powder, and red chili flakes. So this has been nicely marinated, and you can see that the color of the chicken has really gone pale from pink. So this is what we want, because lemon just helps in the denaturation of the protein. The black pepper powder which I'm talking about is, I think I have told you before as well. So what I did was I put a teaspoon of black peppercorns and a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and then I just dry roast them till the cumin seeds are a bit aromatic, and I just coarsely crush them to make this coarse powder. And this you can use also in other dishes wherever you want to use black pepper, or also when you're making a raita with your bundi raitas as well. So yeah, you can store them in any airtight containers. So I've just taken a pan. I'm going to put about 50 grams of butter into it, and just a teaspoon of oil. Coat it nicely. So my chicken breast, I'm just going to lightly coat in a cornstarch. And put it in this pan. Basically, we're starting with searing of the chicken first. We just want to brown it from both the sides, and then we're going to put in our lemon chicken gravy. And I'm making it with boneless chicken, but you can make it with bones as well. As I said, if you want to make it on an oven, that's also quite possible. I'm just going to flip this to the other side. Can you see that light golden color on the chicken? Well, that's our end point for this step. So you don't have to fully cook the chicken like this. We're just searing the chicken, we're just browning it from the sides, because we are going to transfer it into the main gravy mixture, and we're going to fully cook it for a few more minutes. So this is just taking me about roughly 4 to 5 minutes on each side, and I'm just going to repeat it with all the other chicken fillets. A similar step with all the chicken fillets. So we have finished searing the chicken now. You can see these are all my chicken fillets. It's entirely optional. You can use them as fillets as well, or you can cut them into cubes. I think I'm planning to use them as a fillet. We're just going to make the yogurt mixture now. So I'm taking 1 cup of natural yogurt. And this has been kept on the room temperature for the last 1 hour. And I'm just going to whisk it nicely. In goes 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Give it a nice mix. About half a teaspoon of salt. Remember, we have used salt in chicken marination, so you can adjust it later. About half a teaspoon of my cumin and black pepper powder, and most important ingredient, pinch of saffron strands. If you do not have saffron in the house, you can also just use a very tiny pinch of turmeric powder, or maybe just any yellow food color. This is just going to give it a very nice yellow color to this. So I'm just going to take my bigger pan now. So I've just taken another pan. I'm going to put 50 grams of butter into it, and just 1 teaspoon of oil. This is just to let butter melt nicely and not get burned. Remember to keep this pan on a low flame, because we are going to put the yogurt and we don't want the yogurt to get coagulated straight away. So once this butter is melted, so I'm just going to pour my yogurt mixture into this. Be very gentle when you're pouring this, just keep stirring it, because we don't want the yogurt to coagulate. And once it's nicely mixed into the butter, and we're going to drop our chicken pieces into it. I'm just going to gently toss my chicken pieces into the yogurt mix. If you think that it's getting too sticky, you can put some water as well. But if you want to use it as a snack, then you can just leave it a bit dry. So we're going to let it cook on a very low heat for the next 10 to 15 minutes till we see the oil coming on the top. And I'll show you once we reach that point. So So I'm also going to put half a teaspoon of the mixed herbs. Now you can see it's bubbling now, so I'm just going to cover it with the lid and let it cook for the next 10 to 15 minutes till we see the oil coming on the top. Oh, it's been just 5 minutes and you can see it's turning up so nicely. So we'll wait till we see the whole, we're happy with the chicken being cooked and we see the oil coming on the top. Please, it's my sincere request to try this recipe at home, and with your kids are just going to love this preparation. So let's see, it's been 10 minutes. You can see a lot of oil coming on the top. As I said, I'm going to serve it as a main course, so I will possibly leave a bit of gravy with it. But if you were to serve it as a snack, or then you could dry this up. So just to kind of thicken this gravy, I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of double cream. You can also use cornstarch slurry if you like, or any other gravy thickener. Wow, this is just so good. And also in goes, this is the zest of 1 large lemon. And just cook for another 1 or 2 minutes and then we are done. So people normally ask me that when they cook chicken breast in a gravy, it gets really hard and it's quite chewy. So if you always sear the chicken before you put in the gravy, that way you make it, leave it soft and moist inside, because you lock in all the juices inside and it never turns chewy or hard. So please do try this recipe. I'm sure you're going to like this. So I'm quite happy with the results. So I think this is my end point now. So I'm just going to stop it now, and we're just ready to dish this out. As you can see, it's just looking very nice. Please do try this recipe at home, and I'm sure you'll love this one. Do give me feedback, good or bad, for me to improvise on my recipes. Thank you. So it's a perfect recipe for warm summery evenings, and I hope you will make this recipe at home, and do let me know how it turns up. See you next time. Bye bye.